Lots of different cultures are familiar with and really admire what the butterflies are and what they have to go through and what they mean as being the final stage in life and being the most beautiful at at their last and final days. I'm Kevin Rhodes. I've been here at the Science Spectrum for 10 years now. Last year we decided at Science Spectrum that we were going to do a butterfly exhibit because we thought we could target all ages of people and audiences, and it's worked out fantastic. Lots of people come in for the event and to get to see the different types of butterflies, and opened up the butterfly gardens. Some of the butterfly types we've got in there, we've got about 30 different species, and we've got some that are from the Philippines, and we've got some from Costa Rica, and we've got China and India and South America and Mexico. We've had great feedback about the species we've had, and lots of people have liked the Atlas moth. That's the largest moth we've had in there. It's got a 9 to 12 inch wingspan, and so that one's been very popular as a large type moth. Science is looking into butterflies in detail, and have been for, well, the last 60 or 65 years. They have started looking at especially the migration patterns for the monarch butterfly, and those are the ones that follow the spring growth of the milkweed. So they follow that. They hibernate in Mexico in the mountains where it's temperate enough, and then they migrate north until they find new plants to feed on. Science has determined that they would like to follow the paths and see where the monarchs have gone historically, just to see the science behind why it is that the world that we live in works the way it does. So that's one of the things that they've looked at with butterflies, and it's happening in the United States, so it's something that's very near and dear to a lot of people. Lots and lots of people watch butterflies. The butterfly's lifespan is can be very short. As a butterfly, once it emerges from its chrysalis, with many species it's as short as 10 days to 2 weeks. But the monarch live quite a bit longer, and they do multiple generations. Pollination is the goal, and maybe different species. I know they host different plants, especially that their caterpillars feed on. In the wild, that's they have a symbiotic relationship. One helps the other, and the plant's helping the butterfly, and the butterfly's helping the plant. Lots of folks regionally have enjoyed the butterflies and kind of the significance that they have. We've had nursing homes come in, and we've had lots of kids groups come in, and middle-aged and adolescents. Lots of different people have come to see the event. They are kind of a sign of a newness of life, and lots of the different religions of the world understand the chrysalis process and the process that you go from one form to the next. So we've had lots of people talk about how if a butterfly would flight on them, that they felt renewed spiritually, or like it was just a really cool encounter with something that was new to them. We had one lady actually that came in and said that she had been diagnosed with terminal disease, and she had gone out in her backyard to cry and ask, "Why, God, why?" And an entire group of monarchs landed on her lawn. and one actually landed on her head, and she began to cry, and it was just a very heartwarming and touching story. And I think she was diagnosed with bone cancer or something like that, and they gave her a certain amount of time to live. But the crazy thing was that she was diagnosed with that, and after the Monarch experience, she went back to the hospital, and they told her that they couldn't find it anymore, or something crazy happened like that, because she came to the exhibit from Midland, Odessa, or Amarillo, or somewhere like that. So it was pretty, I mean, it was like one of those things that, you know, it's kind of a miracle, if you will. So lots of different cultures are familiar with and really admire what the butterflies are and what they have to go through and what they mean as being the final stage in life and being the most beautiful at, you know, at their last and final days. So we've had a rare opportunity here to get to experience kind of what butterflies mean to the public, not only to science, but also to personal devotion. I think that every age is very interested, just getting to look at something that spectacular. I mean, in our world, I mean, it's definitely far beyond most of the beauty that we'll ever see in the butterfly.